Hey everyone, and welcome to another Majesty video, and today I have a really exciting deck list for you all. This is MAELSTROM Premium, and I'm really excited because this has turned into one of my absolute favorite cards of all time, and I'm really excited to show you the list. Guys, we are so close to 100 subscribers. We're 24 subscribers away from that amazing goal. Hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, give the video a like, and without any further ado, let's get into it. So what we have first is we have 4 MAELSTROMs, and this card can be absolutely amazing. Now in CB1, give your front row 3k. That 3k is the difference between you hitting and magic numbers. Magic numbers is a thing that we call in Vanguard, where it's the difference between guarding with 5k, 10k, 15k, 20k. It's to either let the attack hit, or you have to use up some hand to guard it. And then what it does is whenever another unit's attack hits, if it's the 3rd or 4th battle of the turn, you can restand it. Doesn't lose any drives, you just need to discard 2 cards. And that's fine, it gets you MAELSTROMs potentially in the drop for another card that we have down below. And yeah, this card can be absolutely amazing. You could swing 2 times with like a bunch of crits and a bunch of power. That is the original Blue Storm MAELSTROM, well, the V version. And we're running 3 MAELSTROM reverses. Now this is kind of just to have more MAELSTROMs, more cards named MAELSTROM in the deck, because there are cards that let you kind of put MAELSTROMs from your drop to the bottom of your deck and draw, so you can absolutely recycle, and gives you more MAELSTROMs in the deck to kind of deck thin and everything. Also, yes, deck thinning as well. Cards search there's loads of cards in this deck that search out MAELSTROM, so that helps deck thin the deck pretty well. So MAELSTROM Reverse, we're not really using it for its effect. If you need to, here it is. And we're just running 3 Heal Guardians, because that's all you really need, or 4 Heal Guardians, excuse me, on to the grade 2s. So we are running 4 Algos, because this guy gets an on-hit if it's the 4th attack or turn, draw a card, and whenever it is rode upon, search top 7 and call a card. This is amazing in any Aquaforce deck. We're running max 4 because it's just that strong. The top 7 search is absolutely amazing, and obviously Agavil, not Agavil, Nicholas searches it out. So it's a pretty much really good 4 of. Let's not shake the camera. So that is 4 Algos, and we are doing 3 Coral Assault. Now, you could run 4, it's just having space in the deck, it's really cramped. There's a load of good cards. You could maybe potentially run 4 Coral Assault and 3 Algos, but I think 3 Coral Assault is totally fine in this deck. Coral Assault, if you have 4 more rested other units, gains 15k whenever it attacks, and at the end of the turn, if 4 more attacks happen this turn, goes to soul, draw. And finally, the last of the 3 ofs is we have Drifting Flow Fencer. Drifting Flow Fencer is amazing. On place, Vanguard or rear, search top 7 for a MAELSTROM. And if the attack hits, if it's the 4th attack of the, if it attacks, and if it's the 4th attack of the turn, or more, it gains 15k. So it's kind of like another Algos, except it doesn't have any kind of rest. It's an attack thing instead of a rested units thing. But yes, this is a great card. It's actually really, really nice for kind of attacks. If you have him on your Excel circle, swing, that's actually a really good idea. And it just searches you out your MAELSTROMs, which again is great because it deck thins like crazy. We're running 2 Repress Strikes because the grade 2 pool is slightly cramped. I think only 2's fine. You're not going to be needing to search for a ton of grade 2s or a ton of grade 1s because you're running loads anyway. It's not going to be amazing. It's just a nice kind of searcher. You're not really going to be using for its restand skill. Not really, unless you can afford it, because this deck is very CB heavy. But yes, that is 2 Repress Strikes, Right Fixers, 2 Tidal Assaults. What bad things can you say about Tidal Assault? Swing, restand, swing. It's amazing, and because of the new ruling, the restand is, absolutely optional. So you can swing, and you're not going to activate the effect, but if it's restood by, let's say, like an Alexandros or a Lambros or something, you can take it out, you can restand it, and then you can swing again 2 more times. You can get a maximum of like 3 attacks from this guy, which is amazing. And you're only losing minus 5k. If you get like Alexandros or something, the minus 5k won't matter all that too much. And then finally, we have a nice little card that I call Press Stream Dragon. This is a lovely card because CB1 and discarding a Maelstrom, so that's why you need to search out all your Maelstroms. Yes, so discarding a Maelstrom, you can give your Vanguard drive +1 and plus 10k. That's great. Your Vanguard with Maelstrom in its card name. Whenever you stride, it doesn't matter. Hard card, hard card mechanics, amazing. So your Vanguards either have like quad drive or potentially, because this stacks, you can either have quad drive, quintuple drive. If you run more, you can probably get 6 drives, but I think that's a bit too expensive. But yeah, I think 2 is the real sweet spot in this deck. Let's just shake the camera some more. We are running 4 Radiate Assaults because this card is pretty amazing. It gives any on-hit effect the ability to hit. So whenever placed, whenever it attacks or boosts, all at the end of that battle, all on-hit effects will activate. So Maelstrom's on hit effect. If it's a 3rd or 4th battle, restand the Vanguard. That will activate. Algos' skill, if it's the 4th battle or turn and the attack hits, draw a card. Any attacks like that, they will automatically activate. And on a Soul Blast. And you get to put a card with Maelstrom to the bottom of the deck and draw a card. So that's really nice. So if you discarded your Maelstrom to gain the drive +1 off of this guy, you don't really lose much. You go kind of hand neutral on that. And we are running 4 Nicolas here because Nicolas is the right target that we want going first, essentially, because it searches out your Algos. Again, deck thins, which is really nice. So you can have up to you can just do this and it gains 3k. So again, magic numbers. Regardless if you get the Algos or not, it gains 3k. So 11. So if you even have it on the front row, and your Maelstrom gives it plus 3k, that's 16,000. That's a big number. So, you know, this deck is all about magic numbers. And now we have the last of the grade ones. We have Baragios, and this is just to help you out to search that Maelstrom. You run 7 Maelstroms in the deck, and this helps you search for them even more. And plus, if you have 4 more rear guards rested, it's a nice 13k booster. And our crit lineup is 4 strides, 4 draw crits, 4 PGs, and 1 over trigger. The reason why we're not running Elementaria is space, and we like kind of having Maelstroms in the drop. So you can discard a Maelstrom and then put down a Radiate Assault, and you know, if you want to do that, if you want to give your all on-hit effects going, then yeah, absolutely. Running the Stoicheia OT because, in my personal opinion, it's the best OT for Aquaforce. And yes, only 3 draw because we don't have a Savas in the deck. So that's kind of why we want 3. So I'd rather have 4 stride crits than 4 draw crits. So yes, that is pretty much the main deck sorted. And now for the G-Zone, we are running 1 Gambold Dragon because Gambold is the best stride that Aquaforce has. So on play, search top 7, call to his rest. And whenever it attacks, for every 2 cards rested, you draw 1 card and retire that many cards that you drew. This is an insane card. This is like one of my favorite cards in the game. It's just really strong. Yes, you draw so much. You don't really have a very big hand size with this deck. And striding Gambold really helps you out. It really helps you find your pieces, helps you draw, helps you get cards for a really good defensive turn. We are running 1 Furious Charge Dragon. It gives you an extra Excel marker, and you know, it restands all of your Vanguard. It restands all of your rear guards, excuse me. Valios Revive, great. It calls cards and locks your opponents at 11k. Absolutely phenomenal card. And we are now running one Progenitor Dragon, just in case you need to. You know, you get to stride for free. If you do that, you can do that if you want. It just doesn't work against PGs. You can discard grade 1 or lower and retire all of your opponent's guardians at that point. And we are running one Ultimate Stride, because Ultimate Stride, I love Megiddo a lot. The Ultimate Stride's really good. That's it for the singles. We are running 2 Alexandros, just because 2 Alexandros is really, really nice. If you couldn't finish them off and you're able to defend the next turn, having another Alexandros is absolutely amazing to have in your back pocket. 2 Alexandros is amazing. We are running 2 Lambros, because you need Lambros in the deck, because you need to G-flip it. It's basically just a restand, and if this card attacks and it's the 4th attack or more, the rear guards that you restood gain 10k. And finally, for the normal ones, we have 1 Harmonix Messiah for that Guardian Shield. And onto the G-Guards now, we have 2 Galphelias. This is a 20k shield on the 2nd or 3rd attack, and you get to put 1 card face up on the field. So if it's a locked unit, if you have a CB that you want to flip over, great card. We have Iones. Iones is the best G-Guard that Aquaforce has, which is kind of sad because it's fine. Because it gives all the rear guards you choose for the effect resist and cannot be hit. Just a great defensive option if you don't have any, if you kind of want to keep your rear guards all defended. Ice Barrier Dragon, max 25k shield, it's nice. You don't have to give up CB for it. And we have 1 Dionera, which gives you either 5k on the 5k power on the 1st attack, or on the 4th attack or more, 20k shield. So it's a 35k shield. That is pretty much it. I know I kind of just breezed over the G-Zone, but every, 99% of the time, your Aquaforce G-Zone will be the same. If you want. But yes, anyway guys, that is the deck. And we'll go into final thoughts. So, on to final thoughts. This deck is absolutely amazing. And you know what I forgot? The starter. The grade 0. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not going to re-record this. This deck is absolutely a blast to play. It's not very good, but it is absolutely phenomenally fun. If you can restand your Maelstrom and give it extra drives, extra crit, that's a lot of pressure. It's a very pressure heavy deck because you're swinging in for 15k on the counter blast, and you're getting the restand pressure. So it's a lot of stuff. Essentially, instead of getting triple drive, you can get 6 drives a turn potentially. You either get 4 to 6, which is absolutely insane. And if you want to be absolutely crazy and go for the 8 drives per turn, which is insane, just give all of your 10k and +1 drive to Maelstrom on your first turn and go absolutely ham. You can. Only downside is very CB heavy deck. It doesn't get you that many cards. That's why the Gambold is extremely important, because this sets you up. If you're striding first, always go Gambold. If you're going second, always go Gambold after your first turn Maelstrom attack. But yeah, that is final thoughts. But anyway, guys, I would just like you all to subscribe if you like what you've seen, and thank you so much for watching. I've had so much fun playing with this deck, testing it, seeing what ratios work. And of course, if you want to change your ratios too, this is a very malleable deck. It's not like V Savas or V Aquaforce, where it's been nailed down to an absolute science on how to get this deck done. It's just a very powerful, strong deck, which can do well. It can potentially win you a locals. You can bring it to a BCS if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you have the balls to do it, absolutely go ahead. I'd love to see it top an event or something. And last thing, if you want to build a deck, Maelstrom is extremely expensive because it hasn't been reprinted like at all since it came out. So it's around 12 quid, whatever ratio that is in, it's around 12 pound, whatever ratio that is to dollars, maybe like $50 or something. So yes, anyway guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.